Okay.
Yeah.
Another question. You know, I thought CK just came and it was a one touch point and gone.
Yeah.
But he began. I met CK once and via pass when we did even with Aizo when we interviewed him at his house.
Yeah.
Before just maybe a year before he passed on.
Yeah.
This guy, CK, and I came to understand, is globally understood and known.
Yeah.
He would come to Dubai, and you'd literally be the person who schedules him, handles him, takes him around. That means you guys got to have a relationship.
We actually got to have a relationship, especially him and Alex. They developed a really...
What do you mean? Even now, Alex is in the mix?
Yes. Because now remember, I'm doing all these client dinners and I'm a smart woman. I'm going with my husband. Isn't it? Yeah, because my industry...
So you're picking him up from the airport?
No, not picking him up.
Okay.
There was chauffeurs.
Okay.
Yeah. But then now after he settled, we are now scheduling the day. He'll first come to our company, meet with with my MD, and then now we'll do the visits to the schools. And then he'll say, oh, I need to shop, or take me to that spa that you took me. So that was actually a standard. The grooming company.
Yes.
That was just...
It became...
It became... That one was a must every time he came to Dubai.
For real.
Yeah, then in the evening now, if Alex is around, we'll do dinner together. Yeah.
Okay. What did that do for you?
I'm telling you.
And how and who is he to you? If you were to honor him or just, speak about him, because it's somebody that you know. Yeah.
I'm looking for the right words. You know this verse that says God is the lifter of men? God used CK to be the lifter of mercy.
What?
Yeah. Because a lot of people wanted his access. Now after guys knew who he is. But he says, speak to her. And a lot of people would invite him for dinners. And I could see they're inviting him. So we've either met them investors and they're inviting him and it's an invite to him. And you say, okay, if she says yes, I'll come. So like, okay, what is going on here? But then honor, and at times he will just call me. My friend, how are you doing? How are the Arabs treating you? You've been quiet. When are you coming?
Oh, this one is in Kenya?
Yes, this is when he's in Kenya. And I'm like, who am I that is calling me? But there was just an outpouring of love and care. Even when we went to the trip, we went to Lebanon with the center management, the MDs, the people who were heading. So there was a larger team, James and Dr. James Moria, Dr. CK, and other staff members. You know what CK used to do? Of course, the seating protocol. Yeah, the chairman sit next to each other, opposite each other. He'll come. Where is Mercy? Sit here next to me. Where is Mercy? Come sit here. Where is Mercy? We're riding in the same car, so I'll be sitting at the front. And now you see what that does to people. Guys are like, okay, I'm sorry, who is she again? I thought I knew her. But God really used CK.
That's powerful.
Yeah. I
say I was in school with, and now I can say it, as we called her Fiona.
Yeah.
Now Faraha.
Yeah.
Fiona lived in Dubs.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
Who is his daughter?
Yes.
So to hear the amount of accessibility he's given you of himself while he comes to Dubs.
Yeah.
That showed he, in a sense, looked at you from that daughter love perspective.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of people will be like, this man really loves you as his daughter. And I was like, it is that verse, God is the lifter of men.
Did you learn from him?
Huh?
Did you learn from him?
Oh, a lot. A lot. One, how to honor people.
Wow.
How to compliment people. How to return calls.
What?
Yes. In his busyness and having, I don't know how many phones, he'll find missed calls. And you're together and he's like, who is this? Let me call. I'm like, but you don't know the number. Why are you calling?
Oh, it's not that he's returning a phone call of someone he knows.
No. He's like, Mercy, you don't just return. You don't know what someone wanted to tell you. Maybe they're telling you there's a truck with money outside your house. He used to have jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But really, and also inviting us into his family, introducing us to his daughter and son-in-law. And he just had so many nice things to say about us. And us, this is me and Alex. And it was really humbling. Really, 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 really humbling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Continue this story. And Pius, at this time, has your relationship with Pius grown?
Yes, it has, by the way, because now I come to Nairobi, he introduces me to now my spiritual authority.
Your pastor?
Yes.
You met your pastor through Pius?
I met my pastor through Pius. And that has been such a remarkable time and life and season in our lives as a family.
In fact, the word is not even pastor. Pastor, it's father almost.
His father,
spiritual father.
His dad. Yeah.
I take that back.
Dad. Yeah.
Pastor limits it to a certain box.
Yeah. Yeah. We call him dad. And ever since we met dad, our lives have just been absolutely transformed. Because one, what God has used him to do is recompense for fatherhood.
Oh.
Yeah. Two, authority that speaks life. And this authority that speaks life is not because I love you. It's because this is what God is saying concerning you. So he's been a constant reminder that you have to keep your eyes on Jesus regardless of what you see. Focus. And you need those people in your life. You need them. You need them. You need them when things are going good, and you also need them when things aren't going good.
Yep.
Because they remind you. They remind you what God has said. So I see again, meeting Pius was
a different connection.
It was a different connection.
Wow. I got to see him speak at Pius's wedding.
Yes.
And I love so when you speak about authority,
I
love the authority with which he spoke at that wedding.
Yes. And God has really used him to teach us the ministry of love. Because my definition of love has been redefined. Yeah. In a very good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what year is this? 2015 now? When all this courting is happening, when you bring them and now it solidifies, you sign the MOU.
Yes, we signed the MOU. That's 2015. They come to Kenya, we sign the MOU. Now we begin what we call a roadshow.
Alex, part 61.
The thing about CTA, when the story meshika, the story is exciting, when the story is captivating, time flies. The time right now is 3:31. I see this CT ending around 9, the rate that we are going. But the story is powerful and impactful. We're at the part of the story where Alex has moved to the States to pursue further education. But on arriving, there's a lot that he's juggling. Number one, first and foremost, you've got a baby on the way.
Yes.
Number two,
yes,
there's expenses to pay.
Yes.
You're trying to find your own space, you and
Penny.
And Penny at the time. It's not yet your wife, but your partners at the time. You get what I mean?
Yes.
But number three, there's a lot that you're juggling. So let me help me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
There's school.
Yes.
UCLA.
Yes.
Where you're going to, the accounting.
Yes.
Number two, there's the job at the non-profit.
Yes.
Which is paying you like how much?
800.
Non-profit is paying you like 800.
Yeah, 800.
Then now there's the what's that place called?
Arthur Anderson.
Arthur Anderson,
yes,
which now has moved from virtual, it's physical presence.
Yes.
How much is that paying you?
About 1,500, 1,700.
Okay.
Yes. I was still being paid a lot less than what my colleagues were getting paid.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's a whole transition thing.
Yes.
I think at that point, I was more of an offshore resource that was onshore.
Yes.
Yes.
And then number three, so this 2,700 plus what, 800, 1,500 plus 800 to 23.
Yes.
23 a month is not cutting it?
23 a month is not cutting it. With two people in West LA with a baby coming in, Because what they're looking for is your rent that's supposed to be 3 times as much. Yes, you're supposed to have that as an income. And then you also have to have good credit history over duration of time. So it's not ati niko na cash nitalipa. They're like, hey.
This is a concept that a lot of Kenyans don't understand, because cash is king, as we've been taught.
Yes.
So you're telling me you have the cash coming into your account every month,
Yes.
but I can't take that cash and get a house.
Yes, you can't just take the cash and get into a house, because you have to build the credibility with the system environment. It's like CRB here. You know, they say, hey, what kind of tenant would this be? There's also a tenancy type CRB. If you messed up at some point, you get thrown into that jail. So in this case, you know, I'm having to establish that. And the way you can go circumvent that is having a guarantor. Guarantor has to be someone who's making a lot of money.
You don't have that?
I don't know anyone. I know Nancy Gaker's sister, who was transitioning. I know Nancy Gaker, who also spoke to my soul as well and told me, you guys should be doing a lot better than you're doing.
Okay. And then now, there's this other job that's coming now where Penny's also making money and you, but it's a wochi.
It's a wochi, but we know it's temporary because her legs are swelling every day.
Because she's pregnant.
Yes, yes. She's pregnant and her clothes are fitted. They're not fitting every day. Yes, yes.
Hey, bro, this is a lot.
But you see, that time is that, you know, failure is not an option. There's no Narudi Embu. And I'm telling Penny, hey, we got to sail through. This is a hustle. We're here. We're going to make bank at one day. But the most important thing is to also understand, yes, Sirudi, but let me find out people who've made it to that point.
Let me just also add.
Yes.
Because this is also a game changer for you.
Yes.
You're legally there.
Yes.
Meaning you're not there on a visitor's permit that you've decided to extend.
Yes.
You're actually there on a student visa.
Yes.
Meaning there's some certain jobs and you can legally do.
Yes, yes. So I'm allowed to work in the US at that point, yes. But what happens is that now I have jobs that are not paying as well and a job that's promising. And that's always interesting to understand, that is that always give yourself an opportunity to do something that opens up opportunities for you. Arthur Anderson was one of that. I was like, I'm not going to leave this job so I can do 2 watches or 3 watches, which eventually I would have made more. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold to the UCLA thing, make sure that I'm building capacity and seeing people who are doing better than me. Yes.
Okay.
At Arthur Anderson, you begin to realize, hey, there are people who make a lot of money.
Yes.
Partners make a whole lot of money. People who come in and transition up from associate to senior level to manager. It's a big 4. It's like ENY or PwC, which I end up working in.
Yes. And what are you? You're doing the accounting for this company?
Yes, I'm doing a little bit more on the accounting information systems side of things.
The IT version of accounting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, everything is run, most of our businesses, 180% of our processes are run using systems. So what you're doing is system process assurance. You're going into the system saying, who has access to this? Can they change the information to make it not complete and or accurate for financial statement reporting? So a lot of that is what you're doing in the background. So access listing. So I did the type of work that wasn't as sexy for everyone.
Yes.
So like, you go print out, wait for the printer to kind of generate this a whole night. One of those printers. You generate, you look at it, look at exception, but that was the foundation to what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Sometimes it's always good to know, yes, it's not going to be perfect, but if you follow your path and you see where your passion is, it'll get you to where you need to.
So school is not a place where you're building community like before when you talked about Nairobi University.
Yes.
Here you're going to get the information and you're out.
Yes.
What's school like UCLA?
School at that point is when I moved it to Saturday and Sunday and evenings, it was more of commuter school. So someone who comes in, they only want to take one class and leave. But the thing is, at that point, I have a guy who's already working somewhere. Like, hey, bro, what do you do? Like, hey, I do this cost accounting. What did you do in school? Maybe I did this other degree somewhere else. So I'm beginning to make the connection. It's like, oh, this is where you can get with this, you know? And I'm contextualizing a lot of what I'm studying. I'm like, do I need to take management accounting 1, 2, and 3, or do I do management information systems, which will take me towards the direction that I need.
And you went with management information systems.
Information systems, yes. Yes.
What about now the environment?
Yes.
I mean, your landing was rough because of, and I say this just as from an understanding of being a father.
Yes.
Because of the pregnancy.
Yes.
First and foremost, there's a transition into a new country, into a new continent, into what's the word? Into an environment that expects a lot, which will chew you up and throw you out if you're not hardworking.
Yes.
Here, hard work is an expectation.
Yes, yes. Smart hard work is an expectation. Because you can work hard, again. You can do 2-3 jobs, but at the same time, you're going to get tired. You're not going to be able to sustain that in the long term. And there are people who get into that. You can get into a job that allows you to do 16 hours or 20 hours. You know, you sleep very little and you make a whole lot of money. So again, just looking at my background, there's certain jobs that I wasn't going to do. Rungunta beba, you know, because I'm physically bigger and imposing. But at the same time, there are things that I didn't want to have as a background that I wanted to do. I just said, let me do smart work.
Okay, make me understand your day. You wake up in the morning?
So wake up in the morning.
You're in this house that has the guy playing music downstairs.
Yes.
You're in a shared house.
Yes, it's actually on one level. Nico had taken the master bedroom. And then there was Anthony, who was also going to UCLA. Anthony was an upcoming musician. He had long hair. He looked like Maxwell. And in the living room, he had the system. So he would play music. Maxwell the whole time.
Are they Kenyans, Jungus?
Jungus, both going to UCLA.
Okay.
Yes.
Americans.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Who Nicholas at that point was working as he was a volunteer in the nonprofit as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So both of you, yes.
Yes, but Anthony was a friend that they met in first year of school. So life is very different. It's typical campus life,
I get it.
but off campus. So, you know.
And then there's you.
Yes, me and now Penny. Yes. So we are staying in one room and sharing one bathroom with Anthony and the rest of us. So Nick had his own bathroom on the other side.
Because he's a master bedroom.
I'll tell you the incidents that, you know, so I'm like, I am missing Kenyan food. So we go into a local market and we get beans. We get beans and come in and we're like, let's boil the beans. It's good, healthy for the baby. It was black beans. So we ended up boiling the beans for like half a day. Oh man, they had opened all the windows. I was like, wow, this place stinks. Oh man, you know, so all of a sudden we're like, our food is looked at differently. You know, not in bad sense, but at the same time, hey, they don't eat that kind of food.
It's like fufu.
Yes.
Have you ever been in the room when a guy is cooking fufu?
It smells different, you know, so I was like, I thought everyone would love the bean stew
different
smell.
Is not the one.
Yes, yes. So we ended up having a sufuria full of beans, and, you know, we'd chota kidogo, we'd put over there, as guys would sit down and hope that one day we'll get our own space.
Wow.
And be able to raise a family.
Okay, this is what's happening in your, okay, we're going to continue with your day, but I just want to know what's happening in your mind as a father at this age.
Yes. Ken will have a better life than I do. Ken will have a better life. I'm in America. The people who've made it are just like me. I just need to find a story and a person that I can be able to mirror in terms of a journey.
Wow.
At that point, I remember inviting Nancy Gaker to come in and advise us. She came in and she had like long boots. She's removing her boots. She's well put together. She was like, oh, I'm going to this. Oh, my car. She was talking all these nice things. I was like, Penny and I were looking, we want to be just like you. And she's still a friend. You know, we're like, she really inspired us. And she was an accountant at that point. She was working in a small firm. She had her own clients. And now she still does the same thing. So we're like, we want to be just like you.
So you called her to advise you on life.
Yes, we were like, hey, India, what's Mpango? How do we survive? Because we also talked to Muniu. So Muniu had a different life. I think he was going to Cal State. At that point, he was going to college, Cal State Pomona. And he was doing in-between jobs to survive. He had a girlfriend called Tina at that point. Yes. So they were kind of like piecing together. Still going to go. So I was like, let me see someone who's made it here. So Nancy Gaker looked like she had made it, you know. She still has made it, and now she travels the world. You know, But we needed to make sure at least we find someone and then have the hope that our kids are going to have a better life than we did.
Okay, so your new driving force is not just the poverty, it's also your son who's coming.
Yes. I'm like, American dream. As soon as he comes in, he's going to be American. And then he's going to have a new world. Just like any other American.
There's nothing like calling home for money.
Oh. So back then...
You're the one to send troops.
Yes. Back then, the calling situation was different. So you'd go to an Indian shop and you'd buy a calling card.
Yep.
And the calling card was about $15 or $20. And it had 34 minutes. So you'd scratch it. Once you scratch it, then you call. So I called Mom. Mom is like, hey, hello. Sikuski, unanisikia? Sikuski? Then she hangs up. Kidogo when I pick up again, it's like 3 minutes left.
Yep.
Mom, ni Christmas. Ken amekusalimia. Everything is good. And then she turns around and says, this person got married. This other person passed away. So at the end of that call, when you hang up, you're like, man, I got a whole lot of story. Now tume pesa. It was rough. But the thing is, being together with Penny helped a lot. Being together as a Kenyan community, when you talk to other people, they have the same story. So we have that connection with each other.
Were you going to church?
Yes,
is that where the community is coming in?
Yes.
Okay, let me take you back to this question I asked you. What's your day looking like?
So my day I wake up in the morning. I had the Arthur Anderson as a priority. I would do that 9 to 5. On certain days, I would do Wachi in the evening. So maybe Thursday, Friday, or someone had called off, I would do Wachi in the evening. But it would be 9 to like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Then wake up again in the morning and do like nothing happened.
So your 9 to 5 was a constant, Monday to Friday.
Yes. The good thing is about being a Wachi meant that I was in a nice building. It was 10100 Santa Monica. It was attorneys that worked there. Mike Tyson's attorney, I saw him one time. What's the lady who accused Bill Clinton for something? I forget.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Yes, Monica Lewinsky, I think the attorney was in that building. I saw her as well. So high-profile attorneys. So what you do is, in that job, you'd go into the front desk. I had whatever. I wore a suit. That was a nice watchy job. And what you do, you'd open for people the gate and kind of like record simple things that were happening. You'd also make runs around the building. And you'd walk around some of his offices. You're like, man, I want to just work here. Interesting thing happened before I forget. I'm working on a Sunday afternoon. I see a name of a person coming in. You'd see the name, Wainaina Njoroge. It's like, Wainaina Njoroge? This is my guy. So he comes out of the elevator and he sees the happiest African guy. Hi, I am Alex Wainaina Gacheche. Are you from Kenya? He says, yes, my pops was from Kenya. He moved back to Kenya, so I haven't seen him in a while.
Ooh.
But I was like, tell me your story. That didn't take me back. I said, oh yeah, he went to Harvard, he went to Columbia, and now he's a top attorney and he was doing really well. I was like, man, that's really, really impressive. So as he's walking up, I think he was rushing to go do something and come downstairs. It's like, I'm walking with him next to him. So how is it working here? Again, that hunger and thirst to learn.
Oh, but he didn't dismiss you?
He didn't dismiss me, yeah. So we walk up, I tell the other Wachie Buchunga, let me go upstairs. We go upstairs, he has a nice desk, he's talking to me, kidogo. But I was like, oh, that's good. That's a nugget of information. I'm looking for people I can mirror my life with.
Wow.
I was like, this is good. At least I can get someone I can mirror my life with.
You saw it?
Yes. I was like, oh, so this could be Ken one day.
Wow.
This could be Ken.
So yes. I'm hearing you mention Ken, aka your son, a lot at this time. It sounds like you're already, this is your driving force.
Yes.
To make sure he has a better life.
Yes. I'm saying, I'm not going back. America is a first world country. People who've made it are here, because, there's a point where it gets to, it's easy for you to go back.
Because it's hard.
The first 3 years is just too inconveniencing. Lakini nakumbuka embu hiyo vumbi. Maze, I was kumbuka that vumbi, and that time, money wasn't quite present. My dad was somewhere in Umo, he was selling milk in a yogurt store.
Wow. Your dad's got his own story.
Yes, so he's got his own story. It is like, hey, he started out, by the time he was 23, 24, hospital administrator in a big, mission hospital where he was the head of everyone on the administration side of things. He was hiring and firing people. And then now here, he's in a milk store.
Wow.
And now he's reinvented himself many times over and over again, which is really, really interesting by itself.
So I understand what your Monday to Friday looks like. What does a Sunday look like, the day you have school, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes. So go to school, in between that.
So still, but Saturday and Sunday you don't work?
No. So if a shift becomes available, I work.
So you take it?
Yes, I'll take it.
You're being paid per hour?
And holidays, you get paid double pay.
Oh.
Yes. But it was a nice desk job. That's what I told myself. So what would happen is that Penny and Ken, when he was born, they would come and hang out with me. So we would kind of like, during the other guy who's manning the desk, I'm out there kind of like just playing with them. So it's connection time by itself.
Bro, this is not easy though.
It is not. But at the same time, you're thinking, hey, this guy is going to grow up to be something.
Yeah, but
I know one day I'll be something. I kept convincing Penny. She's like, I'm like, no, that's not the thing. The thing is, we're in an environment where we can make a lot. We can make something out of ourselves.
For real?
Yes.
You believed, eh?
Yeah. That's a thing that I have so much certainty in something. If I believe in something, I'll charge my way. All my energies will be towards that. That's something that's, I think, a differentiator for me.
Yo.
I don't think of the possibilities of failing. Failure is not an option.
Let me say this.
Because nakumbukanga failing, ni hiyo vumbi. Vumbi ya January.
You're allergic to vumbi.
Oh man, I'm like, vumbi ya embu, and just, hey, I don't know anyone on the environment. How am I going to make it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going back.
Yeah,
this looking back is not. But let me say this. You're surviving. And granted, you're surviving better than a lot of people.
Yes.
Because of this Anderson job.
Yes.
It's allowing you to not do because I can imagine there's some guys who probably go to States and the only opportunities of jobs they have would be the Wochi job.
Yes.
They can't even break through into the Anderson job that you have.
Yes. So that's another thing that you always have to do is that always you can get a side gig that does a little bit of a physical, Wochi, nursing, but if you can get a job that helps you in your mind. Like I'm an IT job over the weekend. I met a guy in a small town called Spartanburg, South Carolina. Small town. Ni kama kwenda Nkobo on your way to Meru, and it was a hotel that was owned by a Shah who had lived in Kenya, but they had employed this Kenyan guy, and what he was doing IT systems, and at the same time he was reconciling the books over the weekend. But he was learning, and now he's doing really well. So he could have done nursing all the way through, but he had a passion on this thing that helped him overall in the long term. So having that passion thing that you're doing constantly, inasaidia sana, especially if your passion is not nursing or becoming a doctor or becoming a Wochi. Yeah, because I've also seen people who've done Wochi, who've truck driving, and they own their own businesses in the long run. Yes. Do something that tickles your fancy every single day. But
again, let me say, you had the papers.
Yes.
It sort of makes it, your entry was easy from a systems perspective that allowed you to grow.
Yes. But this is the thing that happens when you get into America. I'll give you a story. I get into, and I'm in there at Anderson, I'm like, hey, I'm like, you're from Kenya. A guy say, oh man, you look just like a friend of mine. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see this friend of yours. He says, hey, come on. He says, this guy, Mahmoud, is from Chad. Mahmoud comes in and is like, hi. I'm like, so in this American's mind,
we're the same.
We're all the same. So what's the differentiator between me and Mahmoud?